Hey, I got the cam fixed, right? Can you guys see me now? Can you see me now? You guys got me. Let's not get carried away, people. But that's what I did. That was my weekend. It was my daughter's birthday, and then we did UFC 101, and I was a little bit disappointed. However, I do still want to get the next one. Really, I do still want to get 102, but mostly because, and not the Randy Couture fight. I'm not that jacked about that. But Matt Veach, kid I went to high school with, is fighting. He's an undercard, but he's fighting UFC 102. And there's a chance that it might not make the pay-per-view. What they do is they have these fights, these undercards that happen before the fights that are promoted and pumped. And if the main fights get over quick enough, then they show the undercard. So actually the main event isn't the last fight typically that you'll see at a UFC pay-per-view. Then you'll see some undercard fights. So I'm hoping that the main fights get out of the way quick, because I really want to see Matt Veach fight. He won his first fight not too long ago, and now he's back at a pay-per-view. So we're all cheering Matt on, hoping he does good. Let me just get a sip of water. I had a long day, people. Oh, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. Okay, like I said before, I'm Eric Pedio. You are tuned in, hopefully, possibly, maybe on ericpedigo.com. Also, either, perhaps, on basementradio.net. Oh, and I am, in fact, drinking out of a pink cup tonight. Jesus. You always call me out on that. Whatever. Chaz T. Nice, dude. Nice. Yeah, come over. Next, UFC 102. Come over. You know, I have Facebook up in my background, and somebody sent me a pimp slap. As my buddy Mike Myers. He sent me a pimp slap. Listen, this is what I want you guys to do. As anybody who's friends with me on Facebook that send me these goofy applications, I want you to send me every single one you have. I want everyone to send me every single one that they have now. Every application, so I can block them all and get it out of the way. Every time I get a new application for, ooh, I bought you a drink, block. No, you know what? You didn't buy me a drink. You sent me something annoying on my computer. I cannot drink that. I can't. You want to buy me a drink? Bring me over a drink. That's what I'm saying. But that's just annoying. I get home and I say, oh, look, I have 5 new notifications. Oh, look, it's somebody wants to give me a drink. Somebody else threw something at me in a food fight. Somebody wants me to join their mafia. No. None of that. It's annoying. Come on. I thought I was getting away from this kind of nonsense when I got onto Facebook and got away from MySpace. And I'm still on MySpace, but I never check it out. I thought I was moving on. But man, Facebook is starting to smell pretty MySpacey. Just relocate to Twitter. I'm on Twitter too, but I don't use it as much as Facebook. Facebook's fun. People pay attention to Facebook, but you know what? People start tuning out when this stupid crap like these applications start taking over. That's what happened to MySpace. It became nothing but applications and surveys and, ads and just crap. People went to Facebook because there's actually, there's interaction. And Facebook's great. It's like an online class reunion, right? Except you don't have to talk to anybody. It's a perfect scenario. It allows you to catch up with people you haven't seen in 10 years, but you don't have to actually interact, which is just great. It's just great for me. If you're one of my old friends from high school, I don't mean that. I'm down to talk to you. Elwood says, I don't want... Dude, I can't... Sometimes when you type stuff, it comes out wrong. I think you want to say, I don't want to know what you had for lunch and who you kissed last. Yeah, no, that's not my business. And some people use their Facebook like a diary. Or like just a daily log of their activities. Like, oh, eating some cornflakes, and that's it. That's their whole post. This is eating some... Getting ready to do some laundry. LOL. What? That's not funny. Huh? That's not funny. Alright. Here's what we got coming up. I talked a little UFC. I want to talk a little bit about Tony Dungy and Mike Vick because I don't think that, and I don't want to call Tony Dungy a liar. He's a man of God. but I think that he may be misleading us a little bit. And what else did I want to talk about? Oh, Rick Pitino. What in the world? Rick Pitino? Anybody hear about Rick Pitino? Well, if you didn't, you will, because I'll tell you. Also, fantasy football coming right up. I mean, so fast. I can taste it. Can you? All right, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be a really, really good year for fantasy football. And what I have tonight is my 10 rules for fantasy football, 10 commandments of fantasy football, whatever you want to call it. I did it last year, was the first year, and I kind of revised it a little bit. There's a few of the same ones, but honestly, the rules change from year to year because every year is a little bit different, and I've been playing for quite a while. I'm not trying to brag, but I've been playing for quite a while. And for some people, that wouldn't be bragging at all. That would be me admitting to being a super geek. But whatever you think, dude, I know I'm cool. But I've been playing for a long time, and I'm not bad at kind of calling how things are going to go, or at least being somewhat on point. Obviously, no one can guess everything. But there's certain rules and just certain things you should do before playing fantasy football. And if you're a first-time fantasy football player, I guess this is mainly for you. But it can also be helpful. It can be helpful for anybody. No joke. Really can. And good rules, 10 rules that you absolutely must adhere to. All right, I guess you don't have to. But you should. I'm not going to get mad. We'll still be friends. I'm just saying. Pay attention. Give me a chance. All right. What, Rick Pitino? I don't know which way to go with this. Maybe Rick Pitino. Okay. Apparently, about 6 years ago or so, Rick Pitino